Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing today? Are you all ready for some previews? I have a brew. It's stupid a time in the night. What is going on? Why are we awake? Why are we awake at this time in the morning for toy soldiers? Ah, it's a good coffee. I think it's going to need it. I think we're going to need it. Here's Spain. I just got back from rugby training. I'm on the sofa watching you. A little disappointed you're not showing anything from the old world. What would you like to know from the old world? Well, yes, GW aren't showing us anything from the old world. But I am just back from the Six Nations, where Team Ireland came last, but we won most sporting team. And I just missed out on the best painted army by one vote. So yeah, it was a good weekend, very good weekend. And I'm currently working on a new old world project. More to come on this very soon, very soon. But yeah, it's pretty damn cool. Yay, France is amazing, the Six Nations. They really were. I had a lot of fun playing France in round one. John JP was my opponent with his Wolves of the Sea, and absolute chef's kiss for what an absolute awesome human being that man is. We had a really good game. Very close. I won 11-9, and yeah, absolutely amazing. He's such a really nice guy. So yeah, absolutely loved it. It's a really good game. His army is really nice as well. Really nice. Really nice. Really happy as well because one of the army he was running was Wolves of the Sea list, with the Demon Prince, and it was an interesting army. And obviously, I'm about to start Wolves of the Sea, so I wanted to face him and play it because of this one of the armies out of the whole event that I really wanted to actually get my teeth stuck into. So yeah, it was good. I liked it. Very good. Oh, what am I looking at here? They haven't actually done anything yet. They're not even on. There's nothing on there yet. We're way too early. But I am a little bit of this UK resin print. Who likes a bit of 3D printing? I don't have a 3D printer, but that's why I'll be going to this guy. Tom Carley from Team England has a 3D printing business, and this is his new website after he got removed from Etsy. I'm going to be doing a review video next week. Tom gave me a couple of miniatures, and I've also ordered a miniature as well. I've ordered this young lady just here. The quite nice wood elf sorceress, or druid as he calls her. Beautiful miniature. So I've pre-ordered this one, or ordered it. So it should be hopefully arriving soon, and then I'll be doing a bit of painting on it. And yeah, looking out for it. But there's some absolutely gorgeous stuff. I'm not gonna lie, right? Like, I'm a fan of high elves. I like high elves, and I seen this today, and this made me go, "Oh no, this is not good." So yeah, basically these elves here, and it's like, oh no, like really good. Like, these are so damn sexy. Like, look at this, just look at that. Look how cool that is. It's a really lovely sculpt. It's really nice. And I was like, oh no, I could do a whole 3D printed high elf army. And then I seen the Phoenix, and I was like, no, this is going to be bad for the wallet. It's going to be terrible. But this is beautiful. This is a beautiful miniature. So yeah, I may end up jumping into a 3D printed army, entirely 3D printed. Very tempted. I don't own a resin printer, so there's one way of getting out of doing it. But Tom is the man; he could probably print it out for me. So yeah, I mean you could get like a unit of 20 in 32 mil, and it'll cost you 33 quid, which is cheaper than GW. Um, and yeah, they look pretty good. They come in pretty decent. So yeah, it's just not good, man. It's gonna be expensive. I think what really sort of blew me away was the dragon. The dragon is insane, like really insane. I mean, this is the dragon with the mage on it, which is nice. But I mean, look at that dragon. Look at that dragon. Look at that dragon. That dragon is awesome. So yeah, very very tempted. It's a nice dragon, and you can either have it with obviously 32 mil, 39 quid for a dragon. You could have that with or without the mage, which is kind of cool. So yeah, so yeah, could be a future investment. I think could definitely be a future investment. Da, da. Let's keep our little. Still nothing popped up yet for them, but I'm not expecting to see anything yet turn up for at least another 20 or so minutes. So yeah, it should be good. So I spent my birthday money today. Got myself the Ravaging Hordes book for the Old World, ready for my Chaos Army. And yeah, apparently someone keeps trying to hack into my Twitter account. I hate Twitter. Don't like it. So what's everyone hoping to see tonight? What are we all looking forward to? We're obviously going to see 11th edition. That's a no-brainer. We're definitely going to be seeing 11th edition. I think either we're going to see the full thing, or we're probably going to see at least the minimum, the teaser trailer for the edition, which is kind of cool. I think, what else have we got? Sisters of Battle, kind of already leaked. Games Workshop leaked that themselves. It's all over the internet if you haven't seen it already. Pretty much look, just go onto Facebook and you'll see it. It's the new canoness, I'm going to say, sitting in a throne with guns and giant legs. Looks quite cool. Kind of reminds me of that Inquisitor guy that had the big baby throne, baby carrier type thing. Kind of reminds me of him. So yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting model. We're going to see orcs. I definitely think we're going to see Speed Freak bikes, new plastic bikes. I think we're going to see them. And obviously Cities of Sigmar. Okay, so let's talk about the rumours for Age of Sigmar, shall we? I think it's bollocks. I don't believe any of it, to be quite honest. I'm not. I don't actually think we're going to see any of that. I think it is very much not true. The main reason why is there's a couple of things in it that just don't make sense. That sounds a bit off. Not the world being formed by the realms of magic. That's fine. That's within the realms of possibility of the next sort of evolution of Age of Sigmar, which is kind of what they're going to. We do remember from 3rd edition into 4th edition was something like a 300-year, 400-year jump in the timeline. So it kind of makes sense that maybe we'll have another time jump and then have this world being created. But it's the reference of grimdark. Now, Games Workshop don't really use the term grimdark anymore. It's not a term that they themselves use. I wouldn't really class their games as grimdark. I mean, 40k isn't a grimdark game. Let's be fair. It's very Disney. It's very clean. It's very bright. It's very eye friendly. Now, Trench Crusade, on the other hand, is very grimdark and very much is a grimdark game. Whereas using a term like grimdark to describe the new Stormcast Eternals doesn't really fill me with anything that remotely kind of is legit. So I don't. I kind of, when I started reading that, I was like a bit like, really, more Stormcast Eternals, a new envisioned Stormcast Eternals that's grimdark. Nah, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So I kind of sort of lost interest reading after that point. The fact that they couldn't even get Phil Kelly moving departments and put it down to him leaving kind of also was another red flag. Phil Kelly moving from the Age of Sigmar back to 40k is not necessarily a bad thing. He's done it before. He worked on Warhammer Fantasy Battle. He then moved into the 40k. He wrote some very good codexes during 5th and 6th edition. And then he went off to Age of Sigmar. So, maybe he just wanted a change of pace. He just wanted a different game to be creative with. And I suppose if you're being creative and the creative director and one of the main lore guys behind a game for 10 years, maybe it's time for a bit of a change. So I don't necessarily see that as a bad thing. I quite like Phil Kelly, so I'm kind of glad that he is still at the company. He's probably one of the more talented people that they have. Unlike the games director, lead designer that they currently have, the American guy Matt, I don't like him. I think he's a dick. He's probably a really nice guy in person, to be fair, but I just don't like I don't like the way that they've built Age of Sigmar. It kind of has lost its fluff. It's the narrative feel to the game. It's very too much like a MOBA, on the tabletop. So they kind of need to get that sort of the granularity back to it. But they're not going to. They're going to double down on what they're doing. The double turn will hopefully probably stay. Because, I enjoy the double turn, and it's quite funny when people rage about it. But yeah, I think my biggest issue with Age of Sigmar is the god level characters. The fact that if you go to a tournament, you look across the armies, pretty much nearly every army has a god level character in it, and it's like, oh, seriously, they're so boring, like so boring. Stop. Like, how many times can you bring Nagash to a game? Like, stop. And Teclis and Alariel and Archeon, and it's just boring. This is the reason why I love Old World so much, because there isn't that much of a sort of need to bring the big name characters. You can create a character with your army list that's just as potent, if not more so, than what the named characters are. So I really like that. That's one of the things I really love about the Old World. So we'll see. We'll see what we're gonna do. I imagine over the next couple of years, the next couple of months, we'll start hearing a lot more rumblings about AOS. I've got a feeling that second edition for the Old World will come next year, and then 5th edition Age of Sigmar will come 2028. I think we're going to move into a 4-year cycle, and then they'll do that, and then it'll be the Horus Heresy's turn, and then 40k's turn, then the Old World, then Age of Sigmar, then the Horus Heresy, then 40k, and roll on, and then every now and again they'll throw in that little sort of Middle Earth game every 5 to 6 years, because that's not their IP, remember, so they can't really do much with it, whereas the other 4 are. So they've got 4 core systems now. So I hope this is the time that we're going to start seeing that 4-year window open up, which would be really cool if that's the case. Let's check to see if we have the stream. Nope, still nothing. What are they doing? Is it definitely on YouTube? Or is it just going to be on Twitch? I hear noises. Some guy playing computer games on Twitch. Still hasn't popped up yet. Still hasn't popped up. Still hasn't popped up. So what's everyone looking forward to seeing? What if you could have a wish list of anything to see tonight, what would it be? What would it be? What would you want to really, 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 really want to see? What is it? Nom 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 nom. Oh, such a good coffee. Really is such a good coffee. I should do what the other pro streamers do, and constantly mention super chats. But I'm not that. I'm not like that. Pardon me. So if anyone has seen, let me see if I can get this up. Right, let me have a look. Right, that's that there. Let me have a little look. I'll show you. So the miniature that was leaked is this. This is the miniature that was leaked. So this was the miniature that was leaked. It's kind of cool. It is pretty cool. I do quite like Sisters of Battle. Could be very tempted to do a Sisters Army at some point in the future. They are very, very cool. But yeah, this is apparently on a poster on the Warhammer stand at Adepticon, and it was spotted. Apparently, it's meant to go up after the previews have been shown. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like her legs. I like her leg armor. That's kind of awesome. There's something just awesome about 40k and armor studs. Like, we really need plastic Mark V Heresy armor. We really do. Especially with the scouring. Oh, the scouring. Oh, the scouring. The scouring is going to be amazing. It really is. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so cool. Really can't wait. It's going to be such a cool... Oop. It's going to be so cool. See my World of Warcraft guild Discord there. Yeah, so it's going to be good. I think it's going to be very good. Still nothing. They still haven't put up the little thing. I like reading the chat when they do a live stream. It's really funny. Is it definitely tonight? I've done this before though. I set up a live stream to do some live streaming for a preview, and I realised that was actually a day early. The fact that Valrak's on and Rob the Honest Wargamer's on kind of means that I probably am on the right night. Oh. Oh. Do, 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 do. But yeah, the old World Six Nations was very good. It was very, very good. Team England were amazing. They were really good. Great bunch of guys. Italy won. But yeah, I think Joe Musk was thinking I was probably talking about the rugby Six Nations. No, I was not. I was talking about the old world Six Nations. So yeah. And that's where my work thought I was actually, off to playing the Six Nations. I was, just not rugby. Do. Right, why have we not got at least a little live stream thing popping up on their webpage yet? There's nothing. Nothing. They've done nothing. Nothing. So, we've got these patches here. So, what do we think these are? So, this one down here, I think that's got something to do with Commissar Yorick. So, I think that this is probably going to be a command squad for Commissar Yorick. And I think he will have that little squad with him. A bit like Huron and Titus. This one here in the middle is clearly the Bad Moons. Not Bad Moons, the orcs and their bikes. I think that's what that is. Cities of Sigmar here. I'm not too sure what this is. This one kind of threw me. This one down here on the bottom of his jacket, that is a Solar Auxiliary badge for the Horus Heresy. I think that's going to be the Baneblade. Blood Angels, not sure what this is. That's an Orky symbol. Not sure what that one is either. But yeah, could be good. But I do think that we'll see the plastic Baneblade for the Solar Auxiliary. But yeah, I do. Do. Still nothing. Still nothing popping up. Oh wow. There is a new trailer for episode 3 of Penance. I haven't watched episode 3 yet. I haven't watched it. It's been quite a good show actually, from what I've seen. Has been quite good. Shall I watch it? Shall we watch it? Let's watch it. Is that too loud? That's quite good. Does look good. I like that. Might have to watch the rest of that tonight or tomorrow. All 3 episodes are out now. 3 episodes. Remember, people, that's the kind of thing that you pay for. That's the kind of thing you are paying for Warhammer TV. Is Warhammer TV worth it? Is it? Is it worth it? I don't know. I don't know. Is it? I don't mind it, to be fair. I like the apps. They're pretty good. Thanks, Pete. I'm assuming you're watching it while watching Rob. But yeah, Plastic Outriders and Landspeeders for Heresy would be incredibly good. Incredibly good. I don't think there's going to be that many Heresy reveals, to be fair. I think it's just going to be Super Heavies. I think it's mostly going to be Solar Auxiliary. Now, I would love to be wrong and have some really cool Outriders and Landspeeders in plastic, because that would be awesome. But yeah, that's yeah, we'll have to see. We got it yet? Nope. Still nothing. Still nothing. 13 minutes to go. There isn't even anything on Twitch popped up yet, which is kind of worrying. It's kind of worrying that nothing has popped up on Twitch yet. Give that a little bit of a refresh. But yeah, been building and painting my Wolves of the Sea. So let's go, which is pretty cool. See, Pete, don't tease me. Don't tease me with a plastic fire raptor. I mean, a man can only take so much teasing. A plastic storm eagle and fire raptor. What do you think? It's Christmas. I would love to have a plastic fire. I love fire raptors. A plastic fire raptor would be amazing. They are probably one of the worst resin kits to build by far. I would rather build a Titan over a Storm Eagle or a Fire Raptor because they are horrendous to build, because the whole front just goes and you have to strain it out and heat it and flatten it. It's absolutely horrible. The quicker they get them out in plastic, the better. Absolutely the better. I mean, like, that's a kit that needs to be out as quickly as possible. I mean, I should have just live streamed Space Marine 2, to be fair. I mean, we don't really want to see new models, do we? No, do we? Rather just look at some Tech Marine gameplay instead. Whew, it's getting warm. Oh no, I just noticed you can see the reflection in my cabinet. Oh, I'm getting tired. It's going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. I don't often get the chance to live stream these, because they always seem to do them when I'm in work. It's really annoying. Still nothing. Come on. Almost 10 minutes to go. Turn the stream on, Games Workshop. Come on. Turn it on. Come on. Turn it on. Earn some of that advert revenue money that you love. Don't stop me now. There it is. It's finally. It's there. It's on. It's in. Yeah, let's do this. It's absolutely doing nothing. Look. It's here. Woo! Oh yeah. We finally got it. We've got it, peeps. We've got it. It's on. Obviously, it's nothing started yet, but yeah, never mind. Notify me. Apparently, it's going to start in 9 minutes. Got a little countdown there in the corner, just behind me. If I do this, you might actually see it. There you go. Little countdown. Make myself a little bit bigger. How's that? That better? Awesome. Cool. So, we're on. It's definitely starting in 9 minutes. Question is, pre-recorded or live? What do you think? Pre-recorded or live? I think it's going to be pre-recorded, which always makes me funny. It's always laugh, right, when they do these and they pre-record them, right, and then they do the questions and they answer the questions, and you're like, who's answering these questions? Who's asking these questions? Like, really? And it's really amusing. Like, random. Let's call out a number of random places that that we've seen there a lot of times. So it was quite cool. I wonder how much of the mods are going to have to work tonight. There you go, just doing my thing in the chat, saying hello. Don't even have the music yet. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh. My dog's asleep. She's laid underneath my partner's desk. It's very cute. My own little flesh hound. She's awesome. So if you hear any rumblings, right, it's nothing to be worried about. It's just her snoring, because she will start snoring soon. Let's go. Squid gang, rise up. Someone's asking for Warcry in the chat. Warcry's dead, baby. It is dead in the water, to be replaced by Mordine. Ooh, Mordine. Maybe they'll tease us with Mordine. That's going to happen eventually. We are going to get Mordine. 100%. We're going to get Mordine. It's going to happen. Brand new Mordine with brand new miniatures, brand new terrain. It's definitely going to happen. Definitely. Definitely. 100%. 100%. Games Workshop knows how much money they would make from that. If they put out a box, say 180 quid, with 2 warbands in there, rulebook, and a set of terrain, modular plastic terrain, that you can build ruined houses and have gangplanks and all that kind of stuff that Mordheim is proper famous for. I guarantee that box would sell out in minutes. Absolute minutes. An updated Mordheim with new plastic miniatures, new plastic warbands. 100%. 100% that would sell out. And do you know what? What they then do is they release an arcane journal, and the warbands that are in Mordheim, those miniatures, can then be taken in your old world armies as dogs of war. 2 birds, 1 stone, loads of money. Do you really think they'll end up releasing a legacies for the old world? Do I really think they're going to end up releasing the legacies? Yes. I am pretty confident that we are going to get Dark Elves this year. I am pretty confident we're going to get Dark Elves. There's been a lot of hints and teases from Games Workshop regarding them, and in fact, one of the things that we've just had not too long ago in the old download section is this. So this thing here. So right here. On the 1st of June 2027, these rules will move to Warhammer Legends for this unit. Now this unit is a dual kit. It makes 2 things, and both units are in the Dark Elves army. I think this other kit is like the Dark Riders or something. And the fact that they've legended this unit kind of makes me think, yeah, they're getting ready for it, baby. They are getting absolutely ready for it. I'm pretty convinced that we're 100% that we are getting Dark Elves this year for Old World. I made a video about a week ago talking about this. There's more hints and little teasers that they've dropped in articles and arcane journals. They mentioned with the breaching of the Bastion arcane journal, when that was being up for pre-order in their articles for that, they mentioned a paragraph with threats that were attacking Cathay, and the first line they had was about the Reaver fleets, and then they talked about the savages up in the mountains, which is obviously the ogres. But the Reaver fleets, a few people sort of were saying that that's chaos. But if you continue reading down through the paragraph, they finish on chaos. They turn around and say, and there's also the chaos armies in the chaos wastes. So the Reaver fleets are nothing to do with the Marauders. That's the Dark Elves. And I think timeline-wise, we're about 10 years from the Black Arcs from actually getting unleashed upon the Old World by the Dark Elves. So it's like a major event in the timeline. So we're about 10 years away from that. So we are very close to that happening. So I do think we're going to get them. I do think we are going to get them. So yeah. I'd be highly surprised if we don't. Really would be surprised. What legacy armies would you like to be seen? Is there a legacy army that you'd like to see? Apparently we're only 1 minute away. 1 minute. 1 minute away, baby. I'll just bang that on there. Give it a bit of a refresh. Normally we have the little countdown. Still not up yet. I believe Dark Elves were intended to be a core army, and for some reason they were moved to Legacy. You only have to look at the huge imbalance between good and evil factions, 7-4. I don't necessarily think there was any malice behind that. I think the reason why they did it is for a narrative's perspective, that the Dark Elves weren't needed for the narrative that they were telling, the story that they were presenting to us. So I think that's the reason why they're not there. They're not there because they're not needed for the story, which is good. I quite like that. I like the fact that they're adding factions to the game that is needed for the narrative, rather than just give us like Cathay and Kislev, and you like that's the only thing everyone's going to play. Still nothing. We have nothing. Nothing on the YouTubes. See what's it like on the Twitch. Twitch is nothing but what are they doing? Oh my god, gee. How many adverts do you want? Why? There we go. They're actually live, people. They're live. And their microphones aren't working. Oh dear. Amazing. This is a multi-billion-pound corporation, people, that somehow can't get a microphone to work on a live stream. Oh, oh, are they coming back? Maybe not. I was watching one of the live streams. No, I missed it. It wasn't working. Does everyone hear it okay? Did I hear Steel Legion are back? That would make sense. Good old technical difficulties. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't be GW if they didn't have any. I'm surprised they're live, to be fair. Um, so apparently they played a video before I got it on that showed Yarrick and the Steel Legion. Is that too loud? Can you hear me over them? Is it too loud? Do you need me to turn it up or turn it down? Okay, cool. So that's one patch confirmed. Steel Legion. You don't hear them, right? Okay. How's that? How's that? Yeah, they've got audio difficulties. I have one of those chairs.
and let's make sure there's one place you can go for all of your Warhammer 40,000 YouTube content.
They used to do that back in the day.
Perfect. Is your mic working? The betrayal is real, boys. So, what's going to happen over the next 90 minutes or so is we're going to show you all
90 minutes. I'm going to be knackered.
some great videos, some fantastic reveals. We'll get over excited. We'll talk for slightly too long, and then at the end of the show, everybody who's stayed in the room with us and had this wonderful experience, they're going to go away with something super cool. More on that later. Are we about ready to kick this off? We're ready to kick this off. Beautiful. So, the first thing we're going to do is
They get a bit of a teaser at the end that only they get to see.
and he returns to the Warhammer 40,000 universe. You all seen Commissar Yarrick, right? So, any moment now he'll appear massively on your screen, but I have a feeling the tech priests are currently applying unguents and blessed oil to the machine so that Eddie can have a mic too. Otherwise you have to wrestle over it. Nobody needs to see that. So, I'm going to talk about Commissar Yarrick for a moment because I've got the mic. He is my personal favourite character in all of Warhammer 40,000. Now that means something. No, still on mic. So, when I was a little boy and I read the stories of Commissar Yarrick and the
Turn it on and turn it back on again.
epic defense of the Imperium, it really sort of did something to my little wannabe Imperial heart. And so it's been really cool to see the reveal of that model and the return. And this heralds something that we're going to show you in a little more detail as the rest of this preview runs on.
11th edition.
Were you around when Yarrick first debuted?
I played a game and sent in my results from Whitehall.
Or was this for the Armageddon
Yeah, for the 2000
Third War campaign?
Third War for Armageddon. You had a
I remember that.
Whitehall, and you sent in the results.
No.
Said how your game went, and I sent in one result.
Is anybody else in here old enough and long in the tooth enough that they participated in the Armageddon Global campaign?
I did with my Blood Angels.
I already felt old when it happened, so terrifying. I remember my original Yarrick had like a snippy crab claw. Any snippy crab claw Yarricks in the room? Just me? Yeah, of course there is. Beautiful. Right, so let's get an update from the guys behind. Otherwise, we're going to do this preview via the medium of interpretive dance. Nice. I've dispatched my finest Eddie to bring news of the technology. While we fill, I suppose I could just start reading off the list of all the cool stuff we need to talk to you about, right? It runs for 2 whole pages, guys. This is no joke. Otherwise, it's only coming out the Warhammer.
That is so true. How does a billion-dollar company like this fuck up their live stream so badly?
I couldn't possibly tell you a joke live on air. This would go badly wrong. What I can do is, hello sir, you have your hand up. It's very polite. Go on then. Sorry. I didn't hear the question. I'm not answering. Oh, right. Well, there is actually really great lore behind that. And in 15 minutes, we'll tell you about it. And so start speculating amongst yourselves as to what the reason that Yarrick is in fact not dead. It could be that there was some intervention. It could be that the Imperium is in fact not the reliable news information broadcaster that you might think it is. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that the old man of Armageddon could in fact not be dead. I think you can rest assured I'll fill you in, or at least give you a heavy clue. The thing I don't want to do is spoil anything, right? This is quite something, just filling the void. So,
This is bad.
let's get a sense of guys.
This is terrible.
Can't really check on the guys in the chat. Who is here to participate in the Warhammer 40k event?
Oh my god, this is terrible. How do they fuck this up so badly?
Anybody here for Warhammer Age of Sigmar? Now I met them last year and I'm hoping to meet them again. Any guys for the Middle Earth Strategy Battle game?
How do they screw this up?
You're my people. This is great. You've got
This is so bad.
later on in this show. What about things like the Horus Heresy? Kill team. Any kill team players? Beautiful.
I'd love to go to Adepticon. Always it's the same. The streams fucking GW. I don't understand how they do this. Like it is not hard to turn on Steam Labs, have your computer set up so you have your multiple scenes and bring things up onto the screen, and have your mic plugged into the computer. It's not difficult. You have a computer that's hooked up to the internet, and we can do it. But apparently, Games Workshop are unable to do this because somehow Games Workshop don't understand technology. Yeah, amazing. So we're 12 minutes in. So it looks like Pointy's not going to bed till after 2 o'clock, nearly till 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm so glad I'm at work tomorrow night and I can sleep tomorrow daytime. Dear me. Oh well. It's you gotta love. I like Adam. Adam is a very funny guy. They should do more with Adam. You know what? They thought. Oh. Ah, they're trolling the old world players. WWW at least. Ooh, Steel Legion. So this is the concept art for them. Plastic Steel Legion. Nice. It's about 2 years away. I will say that chairs that they're sitting in are very comfortable. Oh, they are very comfortable.
It's even been in White Dwarf back in the day. And so that news is extremely exciting for me. And there's loads of things I might get like excited about and sure about with regards to Steel Legion. You've seen the concept art that you saw there, that they have the carbine las guns to like slightly shorter so you can like pack more men into a chimera. And then the folding stock. These are the details that I love that make the Steel Legion one of my preferred Imperial Guard regiments. So I can live with that. That's pretty dope.
Okay, take 26. Meanwhile, somewhere on the internet, this is working. 2 hours later. I mean, my video tomorrow could just be how fucking bad this is. It's just absolutely shockingly bad. My friend Pete messaged me going, how does this £1 billion company fuck up tech of these shows so much? That is a very good question, Pete. And I agree. How do they fuck this up? When kids live stream every day off their phones worldwide with like minimum tech, and Games Workshop can't even do it. Like, they need to get a new tech guy. Well, at least we got one preview. Steel Legion are back. 2 years, within 2 years of seeing them. 2 years. So we're looking at what? 11th edition coming out this year. So probably early 2028. Early 2028. So one of the last armies to come out for... Ooh. Ooh. What is that? Is that a Saracen? Oh my god, that's class! That is so cool! A Saracen! There she is. That was already leaked. Wow. That's nice. The return of Yarick. The return to the war world. That looked pretty cool. A Saracen. That is class.
This is another campaign expansion book for Warhammer 40,000, The Return of Yarick. We're going back to Armageddon, back to the War World for a story of the Imperium versus a
Good
huge
night, my friend. Thank you very much for joining me.
Armageddon is a place that's had some issues, and the sponsor of the issues that are going on right now is none other than the Herald of the Speedwar, Wazdaka Guts.
Wazdaka. That is a nice model. That is a nice model. Not too sure on the exhaust, but that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I wonder if that was the bike that Eddie was holding in the preview trailer. That's pretty cool. Why is the volume just disappeared again? I'm not too sure about the exhaust on the back, but it's a nice looking model. So many technical problems. That's going to be a very golden demon heavy miniature. I'm not overly too sure about the exhaust though. That's a bit weird. Still nice. Still a nice model though. But screw that. Get to the Imperium stuff because I want to see the Saracen. That is so cool. That is so cool. That is peak 1960s, 1970s Northern Ireland British Army right there. That is so cool. That is probably one of the coolest things I've seen for the Imperial Guard. The Hippogriff AVF. That is so cool. I'm just going to call it a Saracen because that's what it is. It's basically a Saracen. That is wicked. In Northern Ireland, we would call those things pigs. It's pretty cool. I like that. And they have wheels, not tracks, and not grav things. So there's a little bit of hope for the suspected Land Raider that's apparently coming. What's the chat saying? Yeah, they haven't worked out that the mic's not working, but that's pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of that. I'm not starting an Imperial Guard army though, but that is cool. That is awesome. Okay, so I basically what they're doing here is they're looking at what current military units in the world, like America and Britain and the West, they're using, and then they're 40K-ing them. So this is very much a mastiff that would be used in Afghanistan. I like that. That's kind of a cool idea to do. It's a very cool looking model though. I like this. It's a nice model. Commissar Graves, another female character. It's a nice miniature. Wow. It's not really grimdark though, is it? It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It's not very often they actually show the box. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Still can't believe they messed up the audio. What I'll do is subtitles aren't even available for it. I do apologise. This is kind of cool. The Dogma Superior. She's pretty sweet. I like that model. I like this model a lot. This is what was leaked earlier. No Black Templars? Really? We're going back to Armageddon. There's no Black Templars? A couple of heavy bolters, heavy flamers, and some melter missiles. Inquisitor Cruel, Imperial Agents. Interesting. Wow. That is weird. He looks like the guy from Rogue Trader. Wow, okay. So he killed all of the creatures and then kept that one. Awesome. So there's a new book, new campaign supplement. So, cool. This will roll us in nicely to 11th edition. I can't believe the volume is absolutely shocking on this. I do apologise, people. Someone got a new spin plugin for their editing software. Yeah, I know. They definitely like using it, don't they? I just can't get how bad this is for them. Like, this shouldn't be happening for a multi-billion-pound company. Like, seriously, stop letting the interns set up your live streams. Cool stuff though for the Imperial Guard. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really loving the Saracen. That thing is, sorry, the Hippogriff. It's a Saracen. Of course, there's going to be a box with it all in. That's cool. I like how you get two of them. Tell you what though, they're pretty small compared to that Rogal Dawn. Sure, Pete will be happy. So we've got so Imperial Guard, Sisters of Battle, and Inquisitor going up against the Orcs and no Black Templars. A bit nuts. Got to get rid of that old stock before 11th edition comes in and the new plastic gyrocopters come out. I wonder if you actually get the full unit of those Repentia. I wonder if you actually do get the full unit, or is it the half a unit like you get in the other one? Wow, that feedback is lovely. A Deathwatch kill team. I do like the Deathwatch. They are a very cool Space Marine chapter. Can't hear you, Eddie. I wonder if that means they're actually going to get their own codex in 11th edition. Wow, I didn't think I'd see them putting any more aircraft in these boxes. Half expected they would be squatted a lot of them. Yeah, very true. Ooh. Mephiston. God, I wish I was a really big content creator and get one of these sent for free. I like how they've gone for the second edition colour scheme. Yeah. I don't have a shelf big enough. But I do have a shelf big enough for a Space Marine helmet. Which I'm going to have to get. But that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But it's not like that girl on TikTok who's like printing out Primarchs. Like Horus is like 20 foot tall. Oh, they broke it again. like 30 minutes in and we've had one preview.
Throughout the rest of the week and weekend, that statue you saw in the video is here. If you want to look at it in person, go and chat to Jules and like learn all about it. Pop down to where the Warhammer shop is, and you can like see it in the flesh. It is exquisite, so it's well worth a visit. While we're talking about licensed things, we have another officially licensed product I'm pretty excited about because they sent one for me to wear. Oh, what is that?
The Space Marine helmet. Yeah, I will be getting myself one of these helmets. If they're going to be doing different chapters, I might just hold out until they do a Space Wolf one, I think. That's pretty cool. It's exactly the same helmet as the others, it's just painted in a different colour.
This helmet, I love it. It fits my head. If anybody's wondered, my head is colossal. It's like ridiculously big. And there's room in there. It's not on its like biggest setting, so a lot of people were like, "Oh, will it fit?" Definitely, unless you have like a even larger than a Starkey size font, you'll be fine.
It fits even Gene in hand.
There we go. You can check these things out. There'll be links to it all on the Warhammer Community website. Make sure you go and have a look when we're done with the preview and scout it all out. And
I believe that helmet is available to pre-order as of tonight as well.
I think so. Yeah. So essentially, if you really like one of these things, you can get your order in straight away, both the piston and the helmet. Now, we have other exciting news, which is still in the Dark Millennium, and this relates to something coming very soon to Warhammer Plus.
Oh, Aeronautica. 40k Top Gun. So it'll be like 3 episodes, something daft like that.
This is an all-new animation coming soon to Warhammer Plus, Aeronautica Imperialis. Eddie, what can you say?
Yeah, exactly that. So we knew this animation was on its way. We can tell you a few more things about it today. So it's called Aeronautica Imperialis, and as you imagine, it is about the pilots of the Imperial Navy. They are up against the Eldar pilots of Quackworld's Sam Han, and it is effectively an aerial war of attrition across a frozen world. This will be a 3-part animation, much in the style
Called it.
of other Warhammer animations we've had before, one of which finished today, if you've not got Penitent, still
Called it.
on Warhammer Plus right now. This will be a 3-part series, and it will explore both the Imperial Navy, and it has a few scenes as well from the Eldar.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now you can see some of the Eldari fighters in it. Well, it's a fighter and 2 bombers, right?
Yeah, that's right. So there's a fighter there, it's Nightwing, and then you've got a couple of race fighters on the side there as well, which will effectively do the bombing runs trying to take out Imperial forces. And then on the other side, you have Imperial Thunderbolt pilots for the most part. There's quite a high attrition rate, I would say, for the Imperial Thunderbolt pilots.
Maybe don't get too attached.
Yeah, maybe don't get too attached to any of the characters. This is Kai. She is one of the Imperial pilots.
You're not really going to get attached over 3 episodes, are you?
The Eldar pilots.
It's not like, you know, you're going to follow them over seasons.
I've watched the first episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm one of those people that grew up watching some of those classic sort of air war movies, Iron Eagle, Top Gun, Battle of Britain, and this hits all of the right buttons for me. There's a dogfight in the first episode, which is breathtaking, and you get to meet this guy for the first time as part of it, who's one of the Eldari.
Yeah, so this is the kind of lead pilot, I suppose, of the Eldari forces. This is Idrinet, and the Eldar scenes in this show are from his perspective, so you get to see a little bit into the mind of the Eldar of the Craft World, and a very, very different perspective from the quite hard done-by pilots of the Imperial Navy.
Yeah, absolutely, and it gives you an insight into things that you never normally see, right? The animations that appear on Warhammer Plus let us delve into corners of the sort of Warhammer universes which are unexplored up to now.
Yeah, and that is coming in May this year, so only a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so if you want to watch it, make sure you've got a Warhammer Plus subscription
I have.
on the Warhammer TV platform.
Should I review it? I'll review it.
We are nowhere near done yet. We're still staying in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, but we're going to go and take a look at Kill Team for a minute now.
Blood Angels? No, more Imperial Guard.
We've fought Tyranids before. They're tough,
They're pretty cool.
but they drop if you know where to shoot them. We
More Tyranids. The Red Terror. There you go, Pete. New Tyranid for you.
Spectre Squad. Call sign Jester. The toughest throw.
I think we're done. Right, I'm going to talk as if we're back on air.
That's pretty cool.
Kill Team Terror on Devlin, and we'd like to introduce you to the fine men and women of Spectre Squad, which is a brand new kill team, 4 kill team. These are elite scout troops for the Astra Militara.
Yeah, this is effectively a brand new kill team. This is a
Going to be in Codex in Astra Militarum. Oh, what has happened? What has happened? They broke it. They broke it, people. Wait there. Let me just do this. Oh, there we go. Soldier needs 18 months ago. Oh, no. What is going on? Why is it not working? Does it keep breaking? Nope, it's definitely not me because the chat is going absolutely nuts. Yeah, it's gone again. Like, seriously, how can it be this bad? Like, how can... They're a major sponsor at this event. Like, a major sponsor. At this point, right, they should just post everything on the community page, and then I will talk about it on their community page. Like, but this is terrible. Dude, this is so bad. So bad. Wow. Amazing. Games Workshop, everybody. An absolute premium product of live streaming services. God. I ain't doing a video on the previews tomorrow. I'm just going to do a video dissing how shit they are at doing a live stream. Jesus fuck. They should have just pre-recorded it and hit play. Wow, they are literally proper offline. Oh no, we're back up. We are up. There's no audio though. We are back on, but there's no audio. Hi Gary, how are you? This is very embarrassing. Vox a relay beacon. That's pretty cool. I do like the aesthetics of the Imperial Guard. I like what they're going for. I like the new vehicles. I like the new squad. The new commissar, I'm not massively fan of her. I think her vehicle's a bit naff looking. The model for her is quite good, but you know, the big giant Judge Dredd eagle type thing. You know, it reminds me of the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd movie. Kind of reminds me of that. But these things are pretty cool. I like that. That's actually quite nice. I like the way that they're bringing in real world elements to the weapon systems. Like I like the belt fed of the head of the stubber with the box mag underneath. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like the shoulder mounted launcher. There's a lot of cool aspects of that squad. That's actually quite interesting. Red Terror would be good if you've got your latest White Dwarfs. You'll be able to play Space Marine missions, and if you've got him, you'd be able to do the Trigon mission from Space Marine 2, which is pretty awesome. So it's not a bad model. It's a shame that you sold your nids there, Pete. Although you don't really play as much 40k anymore. Oh, sorry about that. So what's the chat like? Oh wow, the chat is just full of angry faces. Fire the sound department. Yeah. Like this is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely terrible. Like people in their houses, like myself, who live stream on YouTube, we literally do it with free software, a webcam, a microphone that costs like 20 quid off Amazon, a set of speakers to plug everything into it, and done. They would need to hire a sound tech before they could fire them. They're obviously got the work experience kid doing it. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Ah, I mean, I'm just trying to look at that sniper. I'd be pretty cool if they had a bolt action, uh, a bolt action sniper rifle. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, nice box, interesting. I've never really played Kill Team. I can kind of hear a voice in my ear. So there is there is something, and that's a space. That's a by the way, that's a Space Wolf Redemptor Dreadnought there. I do think we're going to get a Redemptor Dreadnought for the Space Wolves at some stage in the future. Um, oh, we're back. So basically, Space Marine 2. Ah, old school models coming back. At the old Zort. Cool. So nothing new. Horus Heresy time.
and have a look at some upcoming releases which we've got planned for Warhammer.
Jesus. Ooh. Is it me? Oh, wow. A Spartan with flamethrowers. Okay. Did that really need an entire new kit, or could it just have been an upgrade kit for an existing Spartan? Okay, I'm not too sure this needed to be an entire new kit. I think it could have just been an upgrade kit for the Spartan. Yeah, exactly. It could have just been an upgrade kit. I mean, I don't think you get the laser destroyer in the current kit, do you? Plastic, about time. I mean, we've been waiting for these since they were released for Legion Imperialis. Pretty cool. I love the fact that they are literally wearing spacesuits. They look nice models though. I'd be shocked if we don't see that Baneblade. Again, these were a resin kit that's moved to plastic. Yeah, pretty cool. I do like the mole mortar. That does look kind of cool. Laser destroyer as well. That's pretty cool. But still, where's the Baneblade? New Arcane Journal. Sorry, Tacticus Journal. Here we go. Battle of Talaran. Rules for actual bringing armored armies. Ooh. Is this the Lumineth? I like the fox. Fox is pretty cool. I was very close to buying the Lumineth Realm Lords battle box today with the wardens and all of the stuff in it with the two foxes. Interesting unit though. Why do I feel as though there's going to be some form of Ranger-esque unit coming for them for the Lumineth Realm Lords at some point in the future? like shadow elves, shadow warriors that the high elves had. Ooh, that movie's terrible. They're cool though, but that film's terrible. Pretty cool looking models. Shame they're not the same scale as the Marauders for Old World, or I would have picked them up for my Old World army. But they're ickle. They're really, really small. Ooh, they're nice. So we'll see in these now. They'll be released in about 12 months' time. They're really cool. I like your commander dude with the mail on it. He's nice. That's a nice model. Oh wow. New horseman. They're really nice. Games Workshop, whoever's sculpting their horses, they really know how to do horses. Like their horses are amazing. Yeah, it really is. That I mean, like whoever's sculpting the horses right now, and you kind of see it with like sort of the Cities of Sigmar and the Dark Oath guys, and these, and even the new Marauder horsemen, like these as well. The horses are absolutely fantastic. Really well done. They're beautiful. I mean, that almost tempts me playing Middle Earth. Almost, but just not enough. Oh, here we go, Pete. Cities of Sigmar. Yep, Cities of Sigmar. That's a female ogre. There, there's the Arc Knights. I said they were coming. So that book that was released, that page that was released, leaked, 100% everything on there is legit. Yep, it is. That page that was leaked was legit. Free Guild Grenadiers, that they were on there. I have a video on my channel if you want to go and watch it. They're nice. I kind of regret selling my Cities of Sigmar army now. It is really good. I really want a unit of Arcanites. I mean, I could, if I get back into Age of Sigmar, I could be very tempted to get back into Cities of Sigmar. They're nice. That's really cool. It's a chunky girl with a big gun. But I probably won't. I really like the idea of doing Slaves to the Darkness, to be fair. They're really cool. Didn't see a cog fort though. Let's see if I've actually got that picture still. Yeah, they're nice. I like them. They're really cool. They're really nice. I like that guy. I want to find that picture to see if this is legit. He's pretty cool. Can't find it. It's somewhere on my computer, but that is nice. Cool model. So basically, Cities of Sigmar now are basically the Empire in the Mortal Realms, or the Last World. I like the one on the left with a bald head. He's pretty cool. That is gorgeous. Like, even if I don't get into them, I'm buying that model purely just to paint. That is awesome. That is an amazing fire mage for Old World. Yeah. You can't you probably could speed paint it. But that model, Pete, I'll paint that model for you, dude. That is a beautiful model. necromancer. So they now have their own version of the College of Magica. Maybe the rumours of this last world are real. I don't think they are, but yeah, that's pretty impressive. Okay, that's an interesting model. So we've got fire, death, and light magic now. Snake tail this class, yeah. It's pretty cool. They're kind of cool. It's not a cog fort though. I did hear rumours of these gate gargants. Apparently these are supposed to be mercenaries or something. Yeah. Okay. I like them. They were cool models. I love what Darren Latham has done with that kit, with all the different versions of them in the 3 different dioramas that he did. It's really cool. It's a pretty impressive release for a Cities of Sigma. More cities, or are we going to see the Yogers of Fire Slayers?
Fine. We persist in an age of monsters. And there are foes that faith and valor alone
That's a cog fort, Pete.
for such enemies. Sigmar again prevails. Take heart,
Holy shit, they did it.
Sigmar King. You fight in the shadow of
That's a
Sigmar,
cog fort.
the cog forts of the Iron Well guard
That leak that we got is legit then.
with cannon and flame. We will drive
I need to
the
find that picture.
of Sigmar. With such engines of war at our side, how can mere monsters stand
That is cool.
us?
Yeah, fuck painting that. Fuck painting that.
Here we have the crowd have gone wild in the room. Here we have a fantastic new centerpiece model of the Six Sigma armies. These are the cog.
Right, I'm just going to say this now, right? If you're into international tournaments and going to things like AOS team events and stuff like, how the fuck do you transport that thing? How? I had had enough time transporting one balloon for the old world to Scotland, but that thing's huge. It's pretty cool. So basically, the Cities of Sigmar can't have a god, so what they have is a walking fort with guns. It's pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, but the leak for the Cities of Sigmar was ages ago. In fact, let me tell you when I made my video, and then pretty much there was a page from the battle tome that was leaked, and all of this was listed on it. I just can't remember where the fucking picture is. Um, I am paying attention. I'm just trying to find out where I posted that video. Where did I do it? What? An entire army made up of cog forts? Yeah, Imperial Knights. That's going to annoy me now. I can't find that thing anywhere. It was about a year ago that I talked about this. Because it's going to be about 120 quid each. That's a big box. There you go. I posted about this a year ago. Yeah. So, what did they call that army of renown? Did they call it the elite of the Leviathan? The only thing about that leak, it had the dwarfs on it. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. New terrain? See, this is the kind of terrain they need to do for Old World and re-release Mordheim. It's not really a built-up area, Ed. It's got two cornered L-shaped buildings, and that's it. So is that new gutter runners as well? If that's new gutter runners, that's everything apart from the plague months that AOS needs that doesn't no longer use. 40k 11th edition. 40k 11th edition. That's a Blood Angel.
Armageddon, the war world. Its soil is worthless, salted by the blood and sweat of generations. War is all that remains. It rises from
That's the new tactical squad.
echoes in the sky,
Veteran Assault Squad.
a cacophony of endings.
Land Speeders. Yeah, the rumours are all true. That's a tactical squad. Jump Pack Chaplain.
Angels of death,
Mark 7.
we belong.
Oh, awesome.
Our veins burn with his wrath. Our twin hearts hammer with his rage. War is all that we know.
That is very second edition. That chaplain screams Angels of Death cover for the Codex.
This world must hold. There can be no retreat. There can be no mercy. There can be no peace. There is only war.
That was pretty cool. I like that. I'm excited to see that tactical squad. Just show me the tactical squad. I'm actually quite excited for this, Pete. It was a salamander and an ultramarine. So yeah, the rumours are legit. So a tactical squad, new captain, new chaplain, Vanguard veterans, and the land speeder. I just want to see that tactical squad. Oh God, oh no, what are they going to do to it? Yeah, but this means nothing because within a year we'll have ignored this. Oh, is it another index edition? If it's a new, no, no, because they've released too many. They've released too many books. From what I've heard, it's not an index edition. I'll be shocked if it is. Unless they've just got new core mechanics built into it. Maybe they'll go down the Age of Sigmar route. Well, we'll see. This is where they'll tell us. Just show us miniatures. I want to see this new tactical squad. Okay, very second edition. It is very, very second edition. That is nostalgia heavy. I am old enough to remember second edition. Yeah, yeah, I remember that box. I had that box. I got it for Christmas. Yeah, it's a nice box. But am I getting this box? Depends on what's in said box. I don't even know why I just said that. It's 100% I'm going to buy this box. Why do I see a Thunderhawk on there? Are we getting a plastic Thunderhawk? Is that Thunderhawk like the two-headed dragon? Okay, let's see. Rules. Every battle, more narrative, even more balance. I definitely... You don't want my orcs, mate. You don't want my orcs. Okay, I'll sell them to someone else, Pete. How about you give me your marines and I'll give you my orcs? Okay, interesting. There you go. Yeah, that's good. I kind of figured that was going to be the case because of the way they did these supplement books. There's a lot of rules that you needed an existing codex to work with them. Just blue balls in the Grey Knight players there. 70 new detachments. Ugh. Yeah, but you know fine well that once everyone works out which the OP one is, that's the one that everyone's going to play. Just like every Marine player just uses Gladius. Even the designers just design new detachments around Gladius. Oh no. Decurions are back. Is that the new Raven going bikes in the photo? They are Outriders. They're definitely Outriders with the rear thing on the back. And that looks like... No, it's not a new speeder, but that does look like a new bike. There is meant to be new bikes coming. Norm. Oh, yeah. Terrain is the new objective. Yay. L-shaped objectives. Oh. Oh. People, you are the 3D printing trained master of the club. Look, you print it, I'll help you paint it. I like this. I'm actually, I like this. This sounds good. I like that. I like that a lot. Yes! So good. Finally. Just get rid of them. Put the rules back on the data slates. I also need some aggressors. That reminds me, I need to get a couple of units of aggressors for my Space Wolves. I like aggressors. They're very cool. God, I really am excited for this edition. Yeah, I like this. It's sounding pretty good. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it'd be interesting. Obviously, we've got a few months, but they'll roll it out, and it'll leak soon. Fast dice rolling, combat activation, piling and consolidate, and charge measuring. Wow. So Age of Sigmar charging. So basically, they brought in charging from Age of Sigmar. Okay, that's pretty cool. That makes sense. That's a brilliant change. That that makes sense. I like that change. Oh, I like that. That's amazing. I like that. That's a good change. So far, they've not said anything bad, dude. This sounds quite good. Of course, there's a new app. This is a good change. I'm impressed with what the new edition sounds like. Can we see some models for the box set? I really want to see that tactical squad. I seen a Mark 7 tactical marine. Show me the Mark 7s. Yes, please. That's what I'm here for, Adam. There he is. Oh, it's a Space Marine with the Mark 7 helmet. Is that it? Wow. It was literally just a Space Marine with a Mark 7 helmet. Oh, it's Mark X armor with the Mark. Yeah, it basically that's all it is. I got really excited there. I'm excited for nothing. So a new intercessor squad is coming with older parts in there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we've pretty much, you can work out what's in the box from that trailer. This is the new intercessor tactical squad thing. There's the new Vanguard veterans, the chaplain, the captain, um, and the land speeder. Doesn't really doesn't really work for the Space Wolves. What is that? That's mental. Ooh, they're nice. That's a nice orc, dude. Yeah, I think we did. Did we? There you go. That's the reason why there's new orcs. They carry all the weapons. Dude, I'm excited for this. I'm actually quite excited for this edition. Is this the first edition that we have had for a while that there's no new Primarch coming into it? I mean, Armageddon is not that far away from Fenris. Just saying. Seventh was Magnus, eighth Gilliman, Morty ninth, Angron tenth, and yeah, yeah. No, don't thank them. They fucked it up. Well, yeah, yeah. Are we going to get a teaser? No, no teaser. Wow, that was kind of cool. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. Um, yeah, 11th edition sounds very, very good. Um, it, yeah, very, very good. There's the article's up on the Warpcon website already. The rules explains army building, missions, objectives, terrain, combat, um, and obviously you choose your side. There's a nice picture of a Blood Angel army. Obviously, no new models, but yeah, those Dark Angels look pretty interesting. But yeah, that was it. That was pretty cool. Very, very, very cool. I will probably be doing a breakdown of that trailer to sort of pick out exactly what there is at some point. I'm sure Valrak's probably already done his, but pretty much all the rumors are legit. Everything was on there was 100%. So we can probably expect to get 10 of the new intercessors, the captain, the chaplain, the 5 Vanguard veterans, and the land speeder. Is pretty much everything for the marine side, and then there's the orcs. Although there is a ballistas dreadnoughts, but I can't imagine us getting a new ballistas dreadnought unless it's a multi-part one. But yeah, the oh, and the captain, the Space Marine captain as well. So yeah, the captain. Pretty much everything that's on the front box, by the looks of it. But yeah, pretty cool. Very, very cool. And I think that's the stream. It's nearly 2:45, so I'm going to go to bed and call it there. Thank you very much for everybody who has chilled out with me, watched this with me in a very late one. And yeah, cheers, Pete, for keeping me company. Thank you very much. It's been very cool. We can talk about the orcs, and we'll have a chat. We need to have a chat anyway because I'm going to be doing a video very shortly, very, very soon, on the Norska army that I'm doing for the older world. It's going to be really awesome, and yeah, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, that's it. So previews are pretty awesome. I think Cities of Sigmar and 40k stole the show, and a couple of cool things for the Heresy. But very cool. Right, that's me. I'm going to go because I'm getting tired and I want to go to sleep. Catch you all later. Bye bye for now.